news from the Panther Paw News Studio. I'm Billy.
And I'm Brooke.
Today is Monday, September 24th, 2014.
And Activity Day 2.
Slant orders this week are
Mrs. Ramirez in primary.
and Miss Giannossi in intermediate. Congratulations! Stay tuned for our daily Quinny joke of the day with me and Paige.
A special message about food for thought.
And weather with our meteorologist, Mia. Hey! What did the snowman say to the other snowman?
I don't know, what?
Does it smell like carrots in here?
I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for investing in people's lives and helping us reach to so many more people than we would have otherwise.
I'd like to thank the students that participate in the Food for Thought food drive. It's very important to the clients that we serve, and your efforts have helped ensure that many people in our community, some of whom might be your classmates and your neighbors, are able to continue to put food on the table for themselves and their families.
Thanks for people like you and other people who donate. It helps people like me, and I really appreciate it, and thank you.
I just want to thank everyone for donating. It really means a lot to those of us that need the help.
And we depend upon you. And we want to thank you very much.
You really help our families on a day-to-day basis and make more of an impact than you probably understand.
I really appreciate what you kids have donated. It's really made an impact on what we do here. You help us to feed 250 to 300 families a week, and without people like you, that's not going to happen. So I really, really appreciate what you've donated to our cause.
Thank you for donating.
It's a wonderful thing, and we really appreciate what you guys are doing and what you kids are doing. And we want to thank you.
I want to thank you for caring about the rest of the kids that may not be as fortunate as you, and you are making a difference in their lives. I want to thank you, and may all your best wishes happen because of your generosity and kindness.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm your meteorologist, Aiden. Today will be mostly sunny with a high of 84 and a 40% chance of rain. At dismissal, it will be 81 degrees with a 40% chance of rain. So anyone allergic to water should avoid the outside this afternoon. The UV index is 7, which is considered safe. Now back to the studio with Billy and Brooke.
If you have a book you want to share, our Panther Paw News crew wants to hear from you.
See your teacher for details.
Teachers, if you have something special to report, please email Mr. Ramirez to have it appear on Roy Allen's very own news network, Panther Paw News.
Please do it soon so that we can say something new here.
Mrs. Lee wanted to remind you that tomorrow is day 3, so there is beginning and intermediate strings.
Chorus is also tomorrow.
Remember to bring in items for the Food for Thought drive. The winning class will choose from these teachers to receive a pie in the face.
Mrs. Barnhouse, Mrs. Bogan, Mrs. Carter, Mrs. Forgino, Mrs. Giannossi,
Mrs. Higgins, Mrs. King, Mrs. Kleinschnitz, Mrs. Lee, Mrs. Seal, Mrs. Springer, Mrs. Jefferson, and Mrs. Migliori.
Mrs. Lafont is currently in the lead with about 200 items. Thank you so much for your support for this great cause, Sea Pie Fly.
Art club meetings are today after school. Wait in the main hallway until Mrs. King comes to get you. Lunch choices today are
Asian turkey salad,
pizza crunchers,
popcorn chicken,
beef and broccoli. Yummy!
For those that have not already done the daily pledge and national anthem, they will follow right after we say
goodbye from Panther Paw News, and have a what a wacky walrus Wednesday.